And we're live! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to this week's Geek Corner Gaming Roundup for week 6.
Oh,
We've
yeah.
got to show you. We've got Nigel. Say hello, Nigel.
Hello, Nigel.
We've got Keith. Say hello, Keith.
Hello, Nigel.
Oh, for God's sake. And we've got special guest star, Indie Master Karavin.
Hello, Nigel.
Right. Oh, fuck. You're gonna punch me, don't I didn't screw that up at all. Anyway, we've got some stories to go through if Indy doesn't get annoyed at me for calling the wrong name. So, okay, so let's go through the stories we've got for this week. The rundown goes as follows. We've got Netflix making a live-action version of Zelda, which we didn't really talk about on the Geek Corner, Keith.
Yeah, we did. You slated it.
Then we've got Bethesda schedules an E3 conference for some reason. It's probably Fallout 4. I think it's Fallout 4.
Oh, yes, it might be.
Yes. Then we've got Sonic Boom revealed to be a fucking giant flop. Followed by EA teases teases multi-platform for Titanfall 2. The Turkish some fucker in Turkey says that Minecraft is really violent, you know, like GTA violent, because we've all played that where you run over a prostitute in Minecraft and then you take your cash back, because naturally you don't want to lose that money.
And naturally in Minecraft you hear a lot of people running around shouting, GTA, motherfucker!
Yeah, every time I've played Minecraft, I've always had that. It's terrible. Then we've got Apple released this pay once and play category for the App Store, which sounds fantastic. Star Wars Battlefront will cover all the 7 films and some other bits to it, which we'll cover when we get there. And then we've got Mass Effect for hiring a producer to sort out the multiplayer. So, guys, shall we get on with it?
Yeah.
Yes, boss.
I need some coffee because I'm flagging here.
All right.
Anyway, so
I have my brew here. It's empty now, but
That's a proper mug.
yeah.
it is a proper mug. That's what we say about Nige. Okay, so let's move on to the first one. Nigel going to kill me after this, as per norm. Okay, so we'll move on to our first story, and that is the Netflix are going to rumoured to do a series about Legend of Zelda. I've got to love this picture because it looks so shit.
That's a fan-made game.
It's a fan-made thing, but my
one.
brain tells me that's the Netflix kind of like conceptual stuff they put out. They literally just got this fan-made film and chopped it up into bits.
No, you didn't steal this story at all off me, did you? No.
No, I didn't steal this story off of you, Keith. Not at all.
If I'm honest, I don't even remember you two talking about it.
Exactly. That's why. Anyway, Netflix are rumoured to be looking into doing a Zelda TV series. They want to do what they describe as the family-friendly version of Game of Thrones, which sounds really dull. It sounds incredibly dull. Take the sex out, take the violence out, and the incest, and the weird snow zombies that have never shown up, and some and maybe keep the dragons in.
Well, I think differently. Like, Game of Thrones is the really violent way of watching a series. I didn't watch it. I just know it's very fucking violent, and there's a lot of sex there and erotic stuff. And
you're complaining?
No, I'm not. Clearly, I'm not. I'm just saying that it won't be. I don't think it will be dull, because like the thing is that taking out all the erotic stuff and the whole gore and blood would be a good series for children to watch it, and for an adult person to just appreciate it because it has some elements from Game of Thrones. So I guess it would be interesting for a grown-up person to watch that, even though there's no gore and blood there.
They'll probably be fighting because it's Link.
Oh, I was going to say
comedy fight.
Sorry, Nigel, I've talked over you. It reminds me of Merlin.
Yeah.
Remember watching Merlin on BBC? When Indy described it like, because I didn't think of it in those terms. But yeah, that could kind of could work.
Netflix haven't yet made a real flop, so I tend to trust the guys at Netflix. I think they know what they're doing.
Yeah, but the question is, from all the stuff I've read, it doesn't look like it's going to get pushed through, so it might just be, you know, if people talk about it enough on the internet, like we are, it may come to fruition. But at this point in time, you know, I think you can make it work. It sounds more like a BBC kind of Merlin Atlantis kind of style thing where they've
But
taken out the violence.
Atlantis hasn't lasted that long. It's kind of gone.
Well, I'm not going to sit there and say that it got cancelled almost immediately, but
Yeah, because it was shit.
Yeah, but at least the fighting aspect of it, you know, it wasn't too bad to the point where blood was going everywhere, their arms and limbs were getting chopped off and stuff like that. It was okay.
I think
the
it could have
fight
done with a bit of arms getting chopped off and a bit of sex
Yeah.
and violence. That might have made it interesting.
scenes.
you got Game
Think
of
about the
Thrones.
children.
Think of the children. Yes.
If the mic was violent, what about chopping arms off? That would be too
Yeah.
violent.
But hang on, I mean, you know, everything good happens in the last 5 minutes of Gaming Thrones. We've had this theory ever since we started going on this thing. There's no sex and violence until the last 5 minutes of every episode of Game of Thrones.
Or
So
it starts
actually,
off like that.
Yeah, or it starts off like that. So most of the middle bit of Game of Thrones is perfectly family friendly because nothing ever happens.
Yeah, it's a lot of political wangling, isn't it?
Political wangling. That sounds terrible.
You take out the sex, you take out the violence, and you're just left with politics.
I don't think you're going to get like mild violence. I know for a fact that you can cut someone's arm off on kids' TV, not show any blood or anything, but have the arm cut off if you're very clever as a director. But I remember playing Zelda, the Wind Waker, the one with the boat, and the end of that's fantastic because what's his face, Link buries his sword in the top of Ganon's head right at the end, which is absolutely fantastic. Just literally looks up and goes, "Argh!" No violence throughout the entire bloody game. Finishes the guy off by burying his sword into it. That was no blood. So, yeah, I'm a bit indifferent about it. I would like to see it because I'm quite, curious to who's gonna.
It's just like with the World of Warcraft movie.
That looks interesting, though.
Yeah.
That does look interesting. Some of the artwork that they've shown off for that, it does look an interesting film.
Do you think they could get away with, with Link going from the first ever game and producing a series based on him progressing through each game?
Well, the games aren't quite. There's only a couple of games that follow on from each other, which is very annoying. Because if you try and piece together the Zelda timeline, it doesn't make any fucking sense. Because they just make games and they didn't give a shit about the story because they were too busy making the games. So, yeah, because I think it's like you've got Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, and they directly follow on for each other. And then you've got one on the Game Boy that directly follows on for. That's it. It's like fuck all. You can't work out what's going on or what's not going on with these damn things. So, yeah, it'll be interesting if they get a pilot out. We have to sit down and go through the pilot because that's it's going to be quite geektastic. I can't think of a better word to describing it.
Geekgasm.
Geekgasm. But because there's a lot of Zelda fans out there. Anyway, shall we move on to the next story, guys?
Yep.
Okay, the next story. This is one that got me excited when I saw it. We've got Bethesda. Yeah, good old Bethesda. Bethesda have a pre-E3 conference. Yeah. So they're having it, I think, the day before E3 trade show. They've never done one, to my knowledge. I don't know if it's here in the article, but I don't think they said they've ever done one.
In the article it does say that they've never done one before.
So I imagine they're going to announce quite a lot of stuff. They wouldn't sit there and just do it for one thing. I know Fallout 4 is the thing that I really, really want, but there is more stuff there. You got the guys who did the Wolfenstein game. They're going to show something off. Yeah, we're going to see something from them. And I can't see my notes, so I can't remember what other things, other bits I put on there. But it's interesting that you got most people have shied away from doing the whole
Dishonored, sorry.
Dishonored, yeah,
Dishonored. Elder Scrolls.
Not Dishonored 2, but Dishonored on there. So yeah, got the sequel to Dishonored and that. The guys from the Wolfenstein, and there may even be there's a chance for Elder Scrolls 6. So.
But we're hoping it's Fallout 4.
Oh, Fallout 4. I reckon it might be all of them.
All of the above. Ooh.
All of the above. Like, why the fuck would you pay for a massive press conference? It costs like ridiculous money to do it at that time. Yeah. You wouldn't do that unless you had something big to announce. If you had Fallout 4, a new game from the guys who did Wolfenstein, and Elder Scrolls, that's enough to carry you through a press conference.
Hopefully they will not turn into Ubisoft, just turning, like, giving in every game, just putting the fucking tower
He's right. He's right. Far Cry 4 is very like that.
Yeah.
And 3. I don't know. I don't get what it is with their obsession.
And even the fucking crew.
You're telling me in the crew you have to get up a tower to find.
No,
What's
but
going-
there's the motif of fucking radio towers, which you just they work like checkpoints, I guess, or something.
Oh, so you just
Yeah.
see more area.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it started from Assassin's Creed because you had to go up and look at the area in order to understand where you were going, and then it fell into Fallout, and then there's been like 8 billion Assassin's Creed games since the first
Far
one,
Cry.
and then Far Cry,
3 and
and
4.
and now we got it in the crew. I could imagine it.
Loving it.
I can imagine it. They've set it up so you have to drive your car up the side of a building and do lots of acrobatics in order to set this radio tower off because it's just mad shite that they come up with.
So good.
It's madness, I tell you. But I'm hoping for Fallout 4. Fallout 4 would be fantastic if they did it. I'm just wondering what they do because New Vegas, which was technically a failure, but gameplay-wise and story-wise was fantastic. It was one of those ones I really, really enjoyed. But yeah, it's.
I know you enjoyed that. You played it to death.
I played
Every
it
single achievement on it.
on the first Fallout 3 on the PlayStation 3. I did every single achievement on. I almost got all of them on the Xbox whenever we played it on the Xbox, and I also bought it on the PC to replay on the PC because I enjoyed it that much.
Crazy.
I think I may have done
Yeah, the
about
band's mad.
I think about 200 hours on it. I'm gonna be completely honest, off and on, because it just.
Were
Well,
you a little obsessed with that game by any chance?
I loved it. I just absolutely loved it. It just drew me in. There's not many games that just completely draw you in,
I know the feeling.
and it's just it's the immersion. When you get that immersion, it's just it's different for each person, yeah. But it just for me, it just gave me such a full feeling for the world, and I just got everything with it.
Yeah.
So I even got.
I had that with Dragon Age.
Was that the new one, the Inquisition, or the previous?
No, the very first one.
Because I've got a friend who plays it at work, and he was quite into it. He said that was quite good. And
Yeah.
Mass Effect for me was another one I got drawn into. The second game, not the third one. I didn't do as well with the third one, but the second one.
I didn't even finish the third one. I played the first one and the second one through, and then the third one was so bad that I didn't even play it till the end.
It's a shame. I always like the third.
But we can talk about that a bit later.
We could. Yeah, we could talk about that later, can't we, Keith?
Yes, Dave.
Yes, Dave. All right, okay. I think it's time to pick on a company. Who did we pick on last week? Was it Nintendo?
Yes, it
Yeah.
was.
It was Nintendo.
Well, we picked on Sega a bit because you said Sonic was shit.
Oh, was it? Okay. Well, let's just give Sega another.
Oh dear. Oh, we've lost him.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
we've lost the master. Oh no. Right. Okay. What he was about to say was that we're going to do a story about Sonic, because basically Sonic Boom has revealed to be the biggest flop yet. And what do we think of this, guys?
Apparently it is a big flop.
It sold 490,000 copies. Alien Isolation sells 1.76 million, so it puts it into perspective.
I shall share the screen.
Ah, he shared the screen.
Yeah.
Talk about it, Nudge.
There you go. Right, you should be able to see it now. So yeah, for the they haven't done very well at all. But don't forget, Sega had a 3-game deal with Nintendo to produce 3 games. This is, I think, the last one. So it might tie into the fact that there wasn't very many Wii U sold for them to buy this game. Maybe if it was multi-format, they'd do a lot better.
This is true.
What do you think? I mean, just look at Alien Isolation, 1.76 million.
Yeah, but that's a game everyone just loves to play.
Yeah.
And Sonic is like I don't know. I'm not into Sonic franchise, so I can't say much about that. But I can say because I read this article, and what I've seen down there was they were talking about Total War games, which I do play a lot. These are the Sega games I do play, and hopefully because their sales have been going down, as they said with the Sonic stuff. And hopefully Attila will be pretty good. I'm waiting for that one.
It's you have to excuse me. I just got a text message from the VP of Sega, and he told me, "Would you please stop picking on a company?" 2 weeks in a row.
That's why he kicks you out of Hangouts.
He literally kicked me out of Hangouts, pulled me up, had a chat with me, said, "Knock it off." Sorry, you were talking about Alien Isolation and Rome Total War. That's for Creative Assembly games, aren't they?
Yes.
Because it's ironic that the Alien Isolation game is built by someone responsible for doing Total War. I loved the Rome Total War. The first one I liked. The medieval Total War was the one I really got into.
Yeah, I really got into the Japanese one because I'm a fan of Japanese culture, so that's the one I got into.
The Shogun one.
Yeah, the Shogun one. The Shogun second one. And now I'm waiting for the Warhammer one because Games Workshop, which has the copyright for Warhammer, sold their rights to Sega and the Creative Assembly to make the game. And I'm a big fan of the Warhammer franchise, so I would really love to play that game, and I hope it will be good.
I'm hoping. A Creative Assembly so far, they've made a few not terrible, but a bit pangy ones. I can't describe it better than that. So yeah, it's fingers crossed. I can just pop down. They're only around the corner. I'm not joking. They're literally just a short drive around the corner. I could go knock on the door and screw up. Just go, excuse me. Them and Hello Games is another company I need to go and visit, which are nearby.
And EA.
Oh, EA in Guildford, aren't they? Yeah.
EA are in Guildford now. And Ubisoft, yeah, Ubisoft around the corner as well. We really need to go and give them a kicking after the last Assassin's Creed, which is just phenomenally bad. But there we go.
Yeah, because Ubisoft is like a expensive cake, chocolate cake. It's just not worth the money.
I like that analogy.
It's what you call it. It's the Tesco finest chocolate cake, where it's the same fucking chocolate cake in a different wrapper. it's just.
Oh dear.
Right. Okay. Sorry. Sorry, I kind of thrown the whole fucking story out because ducking in and out. But yeah, Sega screwed up. They had to cut jobs. We were complaining. We weren't complaining. We were feeling sorry for the poor bastards losing their jobs in the States last week. But the whole thing is that they look like they're moving more and more away from the console thing. So Alien Isolation, which was fantastic and made them money, looks like it's not going to get a sequel or something similar, which I kind of feel gutted over, because that was fantastic. I could only play it for 2 hours at a time. I had the sound sensor on. I got killed by the pizza delivery man because he had this. You've got this sound sensor, yeah, and when it does, yeah, it detects you if you talk or you scream or anything like that, and the alien hears you. There was a great bit where I was sitting with my brother, yeah, and my text message went off, and we're hiding under a table, and the alien just turns and goes and looks at us under the table. My brother goes, "Oh, that shit your pants scary."
Gareth.
Yes.
Gareth, plug your review.
My review. Okay, all right. There's a review of Alien Isolation that I did.
Our YouTube channel.
On our YouTube channel, which you're already on. So, guys, just pop on there. Please give me a view. Please, any views, anything. Please, just watch. Is that all right, Keith?
Yep, that's fine.
Good. Right. Shame. You say the shameless plugging for the end.
I never want to escape a shameless plug. You were talking about something, so I thought, perfect timing for shameless plug.
It is perfect timing. Okay. I'll send I'll pop down to Creative Assemblies and I'll get my picture taken out and I'll pop it on Twitter and copy you in. I think me and Nigel might. I don't know. Me and Nigel, me and Keith might pop down there. I think it's on the way from mine to yours, Nigel. Actually, Creative Assembly. So I could stop off there tomorrow as I'm coming over your house and just stand outside the office, which is going to look really dull because it's just a fucking office block with the word Creative Assembly on a plate. But I'll do it just for shits and giggles. Anyway, next one. Should we move on to the next story? Have we got anything else to add to that? Because I fucked up.
I stepped in courageously as you disappeared.
Oh, courageously.
Yeah, I like to point out courageously.
Dude, that's okay. All right. I'm just trying to get over that, Keith, because that's Not you. Anyway,
Courageous soul.
he's courageous. Anyway, let's move on to our next story. Titanfall 2 is looking like it's going to go multi-platform, so it looks like we're going to get it on the PS4, the Wii U, the mobile phone, the fridge door, and the mirror.
Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't they do that? It's just money.
Hell yeah! No, it's oh, my image went wrong there. No, it's I don't know why they didn't do it in the first place. All the stupid fucking don't sign up on exclusive until you've got enough people in your install base to make some fucking money. It was the dumbest thing ever, and I reckon there is a Titanfall 1. The problem with Titanfall is, as me and Nige found out when we played it, not very good.
Yeah. That's what I like. I was so when I watched the trailer from E3, I was very hyped on this game. I was like, I need to play this. This is like Halo meets Battlefield, and it looked really, really good. And then when I saw a gameplay from it, a video of gameplay, I was very freaking disappointed, and I didn't want to buy it.
So, for me, I looked at the gameplay and I looked at the footage and everything, and the footage looked alright, and I was like, oh, this is really exciting. I looked at the gameplay, gameplay's alright, you know, it could be good when you play it, but
It's Call of Duty.
it's not even Call of Duty, I'll be honest with you.
No, Call of Duty's better.
Yeah, Call of Duty. How are we in a world where we say Call of Duty's better than something with giant fucking robots?
Hang on. Okay, I know that Call of Duty, we hate upon it nowadays, but there's been some good Call of Duties.
Back in the day.
Modern Warfare 2 was good.
And the first one.
And the first one, yeah.
The first Modern Warfare, second Modern Warfare, the first Call of Duty, the second Call of Duty.
Call of Duty 2, which was in Russia, wasn't it? Or
It was a mixture of both fronts.
Yeah, I loved Call of Duty 2.
But I bought Advanced Warfare recently because it was going cheap, and I don't think that's it. I'm done. I'm done with Call of Duty. I am fucking finished with that franchise properly.
Yeah, I bought it as well, and it didn't really make me want to keep playing it, to be honest.
The last Call of Duty I bought was Modern Warfare 2, so...
Wow.
That was the best one. That was absolutely fantastic. I remember we managed to get a load of people from work all to play together on the same server.
Yeah.
Do you remember that, Nige?
Yes, that was fun.
I had the most terrible migraine in the world. I'm sitting there, I've got cluster migraine, I'm crying out one eye, but I'm winning. And I am fucking owning everyone, and it's like, I can't come off even though I'm dying, technically. I'm just sitting there acing everyone and fucking hitting the AC 130 strikes and whatnot, but...
Is that the only way you can win, is by getting a migraine?
Mate, don't sit there. You sit there feeding me cheese all day to try and give me a migraine. It's like a spinach to me. But maybe they'll fine tune Titanfall and they'll sort out a lot of the cack that was with it. As I said, me and you, Nige, we played it. We played it on the PC, and we did the EA's free 48-hour weekend, and it wasn't good. It's annoying because this is the guys who did Modern Warfare 2, who did that fucking great game that's kicked off so many fucking shite sequels and made Activision loaded. And you expect, and EA were probably expecting the same thing, and they did it, and it got out, and then it was went, nah, shit. I don't think anyone's playing it now.
Yeah, I don't think there is too many people playing it. I mean, we only played it over the weekend for like a couple of hours, and we didn't feel like we wanted to play anymore. And that's a bad thing for a game. If you want people to keep playing your game, you want to have the initial reaction to the game is, wow, I must play more. And if it doesn't have that, you're just not going to go back to it.
It usually comes down to two things. We talked about the immersion factor, but there's also the I've just got to do one more thing factor. Yeah, it's like kind of if you play, it's like Watch Dogs. Watch Dogs wasn't great, but every time we went to shut down Watch Dogs, it was like kind of I've just got to steal a bit more cash. You've got to sort this out. Just one more thing, and then you start losing time. And when you start losing time, then that's a demonstration of a good game. Doesn't matter what you play. The Rome one, the Medieval Total War actually was the worst because when I played Medieval Total War, it was like kind of I'm just going to position all my people around, so all of them mapped, and when I next come back to it, it's all sorted, and then it's like kind of just got to make sure all these units will be built by the time I come back to it, and it's like I've got to make sure all these facilities are built, and by that time it's like 3 o'clock because I've got half the fucking planet in control, half Europe at that time in control, and it's like kind of and then I launch a spy thing. Oh fuck's sake, someone's attacking me, and then you have a fight with someone, and then you have another fight, and before you know it. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. It's like shit. I've got work tomorrow. I'm going to be shattered. But that's what
They
it
do,
is.
yeah. Good games have that. And
No, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
most, if you look at most online role-playing games, MMORPGs, I think now, like Warcraft, World of Warcraft, that has that. I'm just going to get this last level, and then you get that, and then you go, oh, look how much I've gained since, I was only getting it 15 minutes, and then you just get a new item, and then you fucking just keep going and going and going. If you've got that factor to your game, people will keep playing it. But Titanfall doesn't have that.
No, Candy Crush Saga's got it.
Oh, shut up! Shut up!
What? It's
Shut
true!
up! Yeah,
For other
yeah.
gamers.
You're losing gaming cred here.
No,
Fucking
it's true.
Candy
That's a
Crush Saga.
fact.
Are you saying that Candy Crush Saga is better than Titanfall?
At this point in time, I bet you got more fucking players on Candy Crush
No,
Saga.
no. Answer the question. Don't be a politician.
You know what? Actually, I'm going to turn around and say, yeah.
You're
Yeah,
that's it.
I'm going to say, yeah. I'm going to say I played more fucking time on Candy Crush Saga than I did on fucking Titanfall, because that's the truth.
Nigel,
And I'm not scared of admitting that.
Nigel, when you see him tomorrow, hit him over the head. Hit him hard.
I can't because I agree with him.
Oh, fuck off!
Yes! Fuck yeah!
Oh, dear. Seriously.
I didn't even
much
play it
you're
that much. I didn't even play Candy Crush Saga that much at all.
But you felt more involved with it than Titanfall, didn't you?
It has that
Only
thing where
'cause
you
it's
think you
designed
figure
to
it
be-
out.
Sorry, Nigel.
Yeah, it has this thing that you think you figure it out, and then you fail, and then you go, right, I've just done this one thing wrong, and then you keep trying. But with Titanfall, you're just like, I'm bored now.
It's designed to be addictive. Don't go there. It's like drugs, man.
Yeah, it's like
Hell, heroin is less addictive than Candy Crush Saga.
Candy Crush Saga, don't do it, Kill. Just say no.
Just say
Just say no.
If someone pulls their phone up and offers you Candy Crush Saga, you say no. They offer you on Facebook, say no.
They should just ban it, just like Minecraft in Turkey.
Oh,
Look at that segue.
Okay, this is a bit more. This is a bit more of a meaty topic. I'll be frank with you. I have been struggling for decent bloody news stories this week. Something we can talk about.
I know the feeling.
Yes. But this is one where you go, Jesus Christ, what the fuck is happening with the world? Some idiot, and I mean some idiot, yeah, has just looked at Minecraft and said that you can murder women in it, or what was it?
She was told by a journalist.
Oh,
So
yeah.
she's
Told by a journalist, so second-hand, third-hand information at best, yeah?
Yeah.
And it was like, kind of, you get points for killing other characters, including women, yeah? And what was the ministry going to do about it? And it's like...
Do you think this journalist was Anita Sarkeesian?
I think this journalist was fucking retarded.
Yeah, just retarded.
It's retarded. I think if actually those two may go hand in hand. I'm gonna say because it's just I love all this. Hang on a second. Right, I love all this bullshit about fucking video games. I've come to the conclusion that playing video games is actually rock and roll. Do you know why? Because when rock and roll first came out, every bastard was like, "Oh, it's causing sex and violence and all this shit." Wasn't. It was just causing fucking people to go out and listen to different music. It's... Oh, no. Someone else talk because I'm angry. I am. I'm genuinely angry because it just always... This fucks me off. So.
It is genuinely fucking batshit crazy. It really is. I mean, Minecraft is violent. Seriously. I mean, as we said at the beginning of this podcast, unless... you're sort of making brick characters that are going around killing prostitutes, stealing their money and shagging their dead bodies. It's not a game that you need to ban. In any form. In fact, it encourages creativity.
Yeah, it's being used for education purposes.
It's fuck. I mean, seriously. How do these people get voted in? That's my point. How do these people get voted in? I mean...
Now, Keith.
There's like a campaign saying, I will ban Minecraft. This is going to end. This thing is going to end. We won't play it anymore. Nobody will play it anymore.
Oh,
See, what I think happened is this politician person, has no idea about computer games, so they don't even know what this Minecraft thing is.
Yeah.
But they have been told by a journalist or someone with a chip on their shoulder about a certain franchise or something that this happens in this game, and so they've gone, oh, does it? I better look into that or start an investigation, and that's where it starts. Must be like that. I don't think this politician would have gone out of their way to fucking do some random bollocks like this.
Like it's generic. We have the same thing here in Poland with conventions, like because like people here, politicians and government and people that do this stuff, they don't really know what are conventions about, and these people would write, like journalists would write some articles saying all they do on these conventions is they do an orgy, they drink, they smoke weed. That's all we do on conventions.
It's like Comic-Con conventions.
Indy, hang on. Indy, where are these conventions again?
In Poland.
Oh, right.
Keith will be right there.
Right, where can I book a ticket to Poland?
Yeah, it's crazy. And actually, schools would close because of these articles. Like people would ask, "Hey, can we do a convention here in this place?" And they would say no because you would do an orgy and would smoke weed here.
God, that's going to end the world. Civilization as we know it's going to go down the toilet.
I don't know about you, but I think people who are going to orgies are probably the happiest people in the world at that point.
I'll be honest with you, people going to orgies are probably in fucking government.
Yeah.
That's the only excitement they're going to bloody get. We've got to sit here in the fucking thing and go to this bill and it's just dull. We're going to vote on it? No.
That's why they're saying no to it, because they don't want to get caught.
But I'll be honest with you, I am sick and tired of fucking people sticking their fucking nose in. Uninformed people. This is the bit that gets me. Uninformed people. It drives me up the wall, and they say, hey, these games are violence. We used to have, what was it, Jack Thompson, yeah? Used to be the advocate for saying video games caused violence, yeah? But now, Jack Thompson got disbarred, this, that, and the other. He went away. There was lots of proof saying it didn't cause violence. And all of a sudden, now we've got to the next generation of consoles. We're going through the same shit. But this time, it's either violence or fucking sexism or homophobia or any of this crap, yeah? It goes like this, yeah? You get asshole kids on Xbox Live, and they are most likely kids. 90% of the people yelling fag or any of that bullshit are children, yeah? And even if they're not, they're men with a mental age of children, yeah? You need to understand that. When you separate that out, you'll find out that it's probably spread out better than any other fucking type of media. I'm going off on one. I'm going to shut up because I got angry again.
I think you're right, and with that, I think we all agree with you, don't we?
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
Do you want to set me off again?
No. I think we can move on to the next story.
We were happy enough.
This is a happy story. This is a good story.
This is a good story. This is a win for consumers because Apple have fucking decided to do something against this stupid shite free-to-play. They took away the free aspect of the category on it, yeah, and now they've gone and put in this pay once and play category, which is fantastic.
Like the thing is that it's not really like like we think that it's a win for us, but this actually makes people buy things, and it will make people like buy things, and they will make money from it. So it's not actually a win for. They just made things better for themselves.
Well, yes and no. They labelled it correctly, and that's a good thing for consumers. Yes, you're right in the respect that they will probably make more money at this, but on the other hand, they are now actually physically labelling these games what they are, because none of them are free to play. Candy Crush Saga, for instance. I mean, you know, how much fucking money, by the sounds of it, has Gareth spent on that?
I've not spent any fucking.
Yeah, hang on. I've got this itch on my chin. It's quite. Yeah. Bullshit. Anyway, I like this. I like the fact that they are now clearly labelling them. That's a good thing for consumers.
Yeah, it's a good thing for consumers, and it's like because I hope they do it with fucking normal video games. So when things like Assassin's Creed and whatever it was, the not Drive Club, the other one, that's the Crew. Sorry,
Forza as well.
Forza. Yeah, they can sit there, and it's like kind of certain games can sit there and go pay once and play, and they can proudly put it on their fucking boxes. Yeah, and you can see it on Steam, and you can see it on all the covers of all these games, and then we don't get any of this fucking nickel and diming shite because you can't manage your finances. EA.
It is an indication that the tide is turning against these games. People are catching on what these games are, you know, and that's a good thing. The fact that Apple have done this, I think Indie's right in one respect, but it is a clear indication that there's a requirement for it, because Apple obviously see a selling point here, and that means that the tide is turning, that people are becoming savvy about these games, and that's a good thing, because I fucking hate free to play.
One thing you might notice is the prices for these pay once go up.
Well, yeah, they always do. But I mean, again, I would $4.99 for a game and then never have to pay anything again than buy a bloody game that's cost quid. You know, that Xbox One Forza, which I always come back to because it winds me up. Is that you pay 50 quid for a game and then end up having to spend another 20
Okay, all right. I'm going to interrupt. Calm down, Keith. Calm down.
It's Keith's turn to go off on one.
We're rather angry this week. How many inflammatory stories can I find? Maybe I can find some more. Yeah, I think it's a good thing. I do think it's going to turn the tide a little and just put games back to where they were and have DLC as fucking DLC. Now, shit, I'm going off on it now. DLC as DLC rather than withheld content, because I don't like that crap. Anyway, Nige, you were chiming in and I think I talked over you.
No, I wasn't talking. I'm just saying hello to people who are watching us in the comments section.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Hello, people who are watching us. We'll try to remain calm, because Turkey set me off.
Turkey.
It's not because of Turkish people.
It's not Turkish people, just
Your politicians.
Just fucking politicians.
In general, around the world, they're all batshit crazy.
And people who haven't got a fucking clue what they're talking about. It's like, I know when I've not got a clue what I'm talking about because they just shut up. That's my rule. If I don't know what to talk about, simples. Anyway, sorry. Should we move on to our next story, which should be a cool one? This should be a happy one, Keith. You want to have a happy story, Keith?
We can have a happy story.
You want a happy story? Yeah. Something that's not going to piss us off or cause arguments, or
yeah, it's because it's Star Wars, and we're going to talk about Episode 7. And you're going to go off on one about J.J. Abrams again.
Oh, shut up! You are a massive tart. Okay, anyway, so what we got here? We got Battlefront to cover all 7 films, apparently.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
What's Battlefront?
Battlefront is like Star Wars Battlefield. It's probably is it like Battlefield? I can't fucking remember. I'm sure it was. It is like it is like it is. I'm not imagining it. It's alright. It's been a long day.
It's been made by DICE, so I expect.
Oh, it's a DICE game. So is it? It is Battlefield with Star Wars shit.
Yes.
Well,
I'm buying this game.
I think that this game would be a re-edited Battlefront. It was actually a game like Battlefront 2. It's an old game. It's an old ass game, but it was really good, and it would just work like this one, I guess.
Fair enough. Is it going to use like the multi-online player format that Battlefield does?
Yeah. So you imagine it's going to crash and do horrible things.
Hey! Don't diss DICE. DICE are cool. I like DICE. I've been to their headquarters quite a few times. I like DICE. They're awesome.
Yeah, but you didn't go there for the games. You went there for the free cake.
I did. I played Rock Band a fucking like 9 months before it came out in Europe. I was there, fucking playing the drums and DICE.
For all the claims to fame, I played Rock Band. The lamest one.
Play Candy Crush.
I can't say everything I saw there. I'd get people into trouble. But I saw games and stuff. I might have seen a bit of what's the running one, the one where you parkour. Mirror's Edge. Mirror's Edge 2, which kind of got canned and then is now coming back again. I've seen parts for that. Might have played a level or 2.
Okay.
Can't say
so
anymore.
When it comes up, we can verify if it was just rehashed from old shit.
Yes.
Okay, cool. We'll do that. Did they rehash shite from old shit, Keith? Anyway.
No, they were greatly improving. The plans they had for 2 was it should be a good game.
Should
And
be.
I liked the first one, so
Yeah, I think what it was with this is sorry, I'm just looking at this. It was like diamond, dice, fucking diamond. Oh, diamond.
It's because of
diamond.
Candy Crush.
It is Candy Crush. You have to excuse me 5 minutes. I just need to get my fix. But yeah, it was. It's a rumor that they're going to get the Force Awakens stuff in there as DLC. Now,
okay.
I don't. This is a weird thing because I don't have a problem with this. The reason I don't have a problem with this is if the game comes out before the film, and then it releases the DLC in time with the film, as long as it works and it's fine, it's not shite. Caveat. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
It'll be quite cool. If everything worked as you expected, then this would be quite cool. I'm being very optimistic about this, considering Turkey.
Yeah, but why are we being optimistic? We shouldn't, in this world, why are we still having to go, oh, a game's DLC that'll actually work? I mean, last year was just so bad for that. Can a game company please just get it right?
Do you know, there is one game company got it right.
Go on.
This guys who made Candy Crush.
Oh, fuck off!
Just baiting you. It did, though. How many times have you played Candy Crush and it crashed?
No.
No, see? That worked! So, in future,
It is just mobile work.
it's puzzle games, guys. Forget your first-person shooters. They'll never fucking work. We're down to puzzle. It's Tetris and Bubble Bobble.
Do you know what?
Best games out there. 10 out of 10 IGN.
If this game is as good as the normal Battlefield franchise that they bring out, the mechanics, the way it works, the shooting mechanics, I mean, and they use the locations of the first 3 films, not the prequels, the first 3 films that were made, then that could be a very good game.
Yeah, because the nerd factor in there says that.
Complete nerd geeking out factor that everyone would have, that you're sitting there in the location. If you look at the videos on the link in this article, they actually show that they've done some pre-rendering of the locations, and they've actually gone to the location of the first 3 films.
Hang on a second, they actually got to fucking Hoth. They took a starship to Hoth. No.
Oh, they went to Tatooine? Really?
No, but what they showed is they showed the the big battle.
I want a Wookiee.
Yeah, you know the.
I want an Ewok. Did they go to Endor? Seriously, I want an Ewok.
They went to the forest where they were zooming off.
They went to the forest of Endor.
Yeah.
Just let finish because
I know you're geeking out over this, Keith. And they also went to there was a massive fight, wasn't there, in like an Arctic kind of place with the AT&T things.
That's Hoth.
Is that
Hoth?
Oh,
That's
sorry, I thought you meant the Hasselhoff.
The Hoth. No, that's Hoth, not Hoth.
Oh,
It's the planet Hoth.
yes. So they actually went to these places. They've gone there and they've taken whatever they need to take from those locations, and they went to the actual studio where they kept all the old props and stuff like that, and they've gone there and used those as inspiration for the game. So they're trying their best to keep it as close to the original 3 movies as they possibly can.
But it's going to include the first 3 movies as well.
The first 3 movies that were made in the 70s or 80s or whenever.
Okay,
hang on a second. I just want to point something out. That's like making the best chocolate gâteau and then smear it in shit.
Yeah, I mean, it is, because you said, I've just suddenly caught on, all 7 films. That means we're going to have episodes 1, 2, and 3. And that means at some point that fucking Jar Jar fucking me's alive!
There's a chance you get to shoot him.
Oh, yes!
Unless it's just in the locations of the film. You don't know I don't know anything about this game yet and what the premise of it is. Is it going to be just like Battlefield, where you're just pitted against 2 sets of people, you rebels and your Imperials, in the set locations, or
is it going to have some kind of story? Well, hopefully, either way, I get to shoot Jar Jar Binks. I don't care.
If they make you, what happens if they make you shoot the Wookiee?
Not shoot the Wookiee, shoot the Jar Jar.
If you had one of those scenes, yeah, where it's like kind of they give you a gun and they go, right, pick someone, like you get in Call of Duty where you had the thing, the guy falls out, at the beginning of Modern Warfare where the guy gets shot, those things, yeah. If it had a scene like that and you had to pick, yeah, but no matter what happened, always the Wookiee got shot.
Let me tell you something, Gareth. You don't shoot the Wookiee. The Wookiee shoots you.
Really? The Wookiee shoots. You know.
Insert Wookiee sound here. I wish I could do that sound.
That's the best Wookiee noise I can do.
Right. I'm looking forward to this now.
I hope it's good. I really do hope it's good. Listening to what DICE have said about their methodology of making this game, it sounds really good. It seems that they're trying to keep true to the original 3, and maybe they'll sort of blend that into the rest of the films. Hopefully Jar Jar Binks won't be in it, so we'll hold out hope. Let's should we seamlessly move into our next...
Let's seamlessly move into our next story. Keith, you were talking about getting a change of career recently, weren't you?
It was just a Twitter story from some producer that works for the people that make Mass Effect, advertising a job for an online specialist. So essentially, for a game sequel was his exact words. So effectively, it's basically saying that Mass Effect 4 is going to have an online multiplayer, probably a co-op mode, I'm assuming.
Well, Mass Effect 3 did have one. Me and Gareth played it a bit.
It was fucking pointless.
And it was meant to sort of blend into the main game, wasn't it? So you do your bits, you gain like points or whatever, and the more points you have, the easier the end of the game would apparently become. But it didn't seem to have any sort of relevance, because you didn't need to do too much in multiplayer. I think if they implemented, I don't know, a co-op mode where you could have, say, you've picked your team and you play through the story, each one person being one of these players. So you'd have your team of 3.
Yes, what's Borderlands, you get drop-in co-op. So you play the game, and your mate just drops in and gets control of one of the characters that you've picked.
Yeah, so for example, you've got 3...
Don't you have the active pause thing in the Mass Effect?
No.
No?
No?
Okay.
No, it's live. It's live. It's a bit like Uncharted in a way, isn't it?
I'm trying to think.
A gun.
I can't bloody remember.
If you allow your mates to drop in and become one of the characters that you've got in your squad at that point, that could really improve your online section of the game, couldn't it?
That would be actually pretty nice.
Because then you're not relying on AI.
Considering you could also talk with people and experience it with some other of your mates and guys.
Maybe if you're playing on a fairly easy difficulty by yourself, and your mate drops in and plays as, say, Garrus, for example.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
And then the like Diablo 3, the difficulty increases, and then when they pop off, difficulty decreases.
That would be cool. Let's send that suggestion to BioWare now.
Let's do it. Keith, apply.
Write that email now, Nigel. Do it.
Nigel, apply.
Keith, apply.
Nigel, apply.
Nigel, you're going to apply for the job. I'm going to apply for the job, actually. My thing is that
still my idea.
I've got a 1.2 KD ratio on Black Ops, the first Black Ops, Call of Duty. Nothing else, because I was shit at the other ones. That should qualify.
Hang on. Did you just admit to being shit at a game?
No.
Yeah, you did. You just said I was shit at the other ones.
It doesn't matter, it's Call of Duty.
No, you just admitted to being shit at a game. Nigel, mark down this date and time. It will go down in the history books.
In comparison to you guys, I am fucking legend.
No.
No, I'm legend, that's it.
History, you just said I was shit at that. And it's on record. We have the soundbite. And in a soundbite, the nation that we live in these days, you just said you're shit at computer games. Never mind the substance around it. You just said you were shit.
Keith, I'm shit at computer games and I'm proud.
Yeah, we're
good.
not talking about you.
And, you know, and on
You
that
don't have an
Keith,
ego the size of
Keith.
fucking UK.
Keith, and
Yes.
on that bombshell, it's time for a shameless plug. That's pretty good, actually. Right.
Hang on, it's my turn. Hang on.
Who? Do you want to go on? Do it, Keith. Do it.
Nigel. Plug the YouTube.
Oh, YouTube again. This is getting good. So
Right.
we have a YouTube channel, Gaming Face Punch. Go to youtube.com and search for Gaming Face Punch. You'll find Let's Plays, Gaming Roundups like the one you're watching now. We have reviews as well, and Gareth's just done the latest one on, what was that?
Rogue Legacy.
Rogue Legacy, which is a really good game. And what else do we have? Let's Play Badlies, and any other random little bits that we decide to stick on there. And we could really do with your like and subscribe and comment.
Yes, because YouTube's been dicking with the algorithm.
No, it's Hummingbirds changed. We got to the point that Hummingbirds now changed our pattern, and we have to adapt. Which sucks balls. Big balls. Hairy balls.
Big, hairy kahuna.
Okay, alright, so, Keith, plug the Facebook, because I'm not happy with you at the moment, so plug the Facebook.
Why are you not happy with me?
You picked on me for saying I was bad at a game. So you need to do the Facebook and Google+.
Hey, if he doesn't want to do it, I'll do it.
We have a Facebook. It's not loved. Love us on Facebook, please. It's Gaming Face Punch. We have a Google Plus page, which is loved a lot, but we need some loving on Facebook. And of course, we have a Twitter account. You can follow us on Twitter at Gaming Face Punch. Send us a tweet, and we will reply to you. Follow us because we need more followers. Send us any suggestions. Send us news stories. Send us anything you want us to talk about on the podcast or videos, and we will sort it. Just communicate with us. We love it when you do. Thank you. At Gaming Face Punch. Gareth, plug the podcast.
Fuck, it's about to go in seamlessly then. I was going seamlessly and you stopped me. We have 2 podcasts, and we put the 2 podcasts out every week. We have this one, which is the Gaming Roundup, which I hope you're enjoying, and then we have the Geek Corner. Last week was the Geezer Corner, and I think we may have confused our entire American audience. So we're going to put a video out explaining what a geezer is.
And a chav.
And a chav. Oh god, yeah, I didn't understand what chav was. Oh, just terrible. But yeah, come to our website. Just pop onto the podcast section on there. You can find them there. If not, Stitcher is a good one, and Player FM is our favourite because they're very nice and very accommodating. So come listen to our podcasts and enjoy yourself. Just download them, listen to them in the car while you're in the gym, on the toilet, drinking coffee. Not on the toilet, drinking coffee. In meetings, boring meetings. Put us on in boring meetings. You're in a meeting, just put one ear in, just like that. Lean over, can't see that you're listening, and we'll keep you company. Indy, would you like to shamelessly plug yourself?
Alright, I'm Indie Master Karavin. I'm mentally disordered.
Oh,
Only at this moment in time.
yeah, you'll get that. The meds will kick in one day.
So yeah, I do some random stuff on my YouTube channel, which is Indie Master Karavin. I post some video games, which are basically indie games. I do some anime reviews. I do some random videos or 10 seconds gameplays, which are the most successful ones on my channel. And I started my own news series of indie news, where you would listen about new indie games that are coming out and that are pretty interesting. I do it every 2 weeks, so yeah.
Hang on a second, guys. We've got fucking competition. We've got to stop this now. No, it's fine. It's.
I'm quite interested to hear about these indie games coming out.
Yeah, I did the first episode. It was quite good.
And where can we find your YouTube channel?
Yes. Where could we find your YouTube?
So we can watch this shit?
Yeah, you can find my YouTube channel at youtube.com/Indie Master Karavin.
Thank you.
Or on Twitter, and on Facebook. And on Facebook, I'm not loved too. So Facebook is really hard.
Yes, Facebook is a tough mistress to
But
master.
I'm loved on Google Plus, which I don't even need.
Yes, same here. Don't get it. Anyway, I think it's time we all say goodbye. Also, I think you're doing a live stream next, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm be live streaming just in an hour.
Okay, so if you're watching this and you want to go see more of Indie, just hold on for an hour or so, pop onto Twitch, and you'll find Indie Master under his Twitch tag and watch. I think I'm going to wind up watching because I've got some editing to do, so I'll just pop you in the background.
I'll be playing Heroes of the Storm, I guess. Yeah.
I'm going to be trolling you, to be honest.
All right, you can do that.
I'm just going to be sitting there just trolling you all the way through, just every so often.
You can shut him up with one thing. He just said he was shit at computer games, and it really gets to him.
Keith, you've got to come on Tuesday.
No, we can do it on Hangouts.
Anyway,
Can I
go on
quickly
then.
say, before we say goodbye, can I just quickly say thank you to the people who have been watching us throughout this live podcast. Appreciate you. Thank you. Bye.
Show him some love, Nige. Show him some more love.
I'm not blowing kisses, man.
Go on, blow a kiss, Nige. It's Valentine's Day. Come on.
Oh,
It is
yeah,
Valentine's.
Valentine.
Oh my god, it's Valentine's Day. We are so romantic.
We're so romantic. I'll tell you what, I'll
Yeah.
blow you that.
It's been long-term relationships, Connor. That's it.
That's all you get.
Gaming
Yeah.
face punch, kiss. Anyway,
Basically.
So,
Right.
Nige, you want to say goodbye?
Bye-bye.
Keith?
bye.
Indeed, would you like to say goodbye?
Bye.
And everybody, bye-bye.
Nige, Nige, apply.
Bye-bye.
Apply
Good
more,
boy.
Nige.
Bye-bye.
Apply and fill the fucking format this time.
He's not doing it again.